You cannot do it. It is impossible. There is no justice. Just let it go. It is your fault. Forget it. You will never get justice here. Just go home.
So there is a story I want to tell. It's about me personally. When I was studying in school, it was a lyceum, and that place was either for very rich kids or for very smart kids. I was from the second group. The way I got into the lyceum is, in Russia we have these Olympics for physics, like a very difficult competition for every subject in school. They give you like very difficult, challenging tasks. So I took the first place in my city, and I was invited to study in a lyceum. There were only 2 girls and 30 boys in the class. The second girl, her mother was a head of physics department of the university. So there was this teacher of physics in my class who would give all the attention to this girl, prioritize that girl over anyone. She was her favorite. She would overgrade her. She would give her extra attention, and everything she does was always right. And she would decrease my grades, and everything I would do was always wrong. Like every time there is like this difficult, impossibly solvable task, I would be the one to come to the desk hoping that I will fail, that everybody will be laughing at me, because she was trying to make me look stupid. When I would do like a tiny small mistake, she would give me the worst possible grades, and when that other girl would make the same mistake, she would get A+, and I would get like C-. Other professors would come to me and say, Anna, what is going on between you and that physics teacher? Every time she comes to the teacher's office and she starts to complain about you, telling how bad you are, until one day we had this Olympics again. First you have to win in your school or lyceum, then you have to win in the city, then you have to win in the regional, then you have to win in the country. The girl and I, we went together for that competition, and my teacher, my professor of physics, she was the judge of those competitions. Well, I got the second place, obviously, and that other girl got the first place, and that meant that I won't be able to go to the next level. I wanted to get to the next level where the jury is not my teacher, and at that point I was like, okay, enough is enough. I decided to make things right. I'm not gonna take this. This is not fair. And I didn't start small. I went all in. I called to the Minister of Education of Russia. I called to Moscow. I called to the head of everything, and I complained about this teacher, that she's been biased. The head of my school, she comes to me and she was like, Anna, did you call to someone? Because we're having the commission coming to our lyceum and checking everyone and everything. What have you done? Well, that worked. I went to the next level, and then I won the Physics Olympics again. But I was never a person to just take things the way they are. I would fight for what is mine, for what is fair, for what is true. Being this little girl in school, I could never tolerate unfairness. So when I was in Pakistan, the way I was treated from a person who works in army was totally unacceptable. I wanted to tell him that.
And this person must take responsibility for his actions.
Can I ask you, what did you think we're gonna do? What did you think I am?
What happened inside the car was totally unacceptable. This is a terrifying experience, and it was maybe the first time in life I was feeling threatened for my life.
So I did all in my power. I went to the police, I called to my embassy.
I'm gonna call to the Russian embassy and ask how can we open a deal on this case, and he must take responsibility for his actions.
Алло.
Алло?
Алло.
Алло, здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте.
Это российское посольство в Пакистане.
4 months later, nothing has changed, nothing happened, no response at all. Then I decided I'm not gonna let it go, I will not give up. there is something I can do. So I decided that I will tell my story and try to seek for help from you. If there is someone who is watching this video right now who wants to help me to proceed with my case, or someone from the Army of Pakistan and you want to help me, you can contact me on this email. I will provide you all full names, all the details and all the information I have, including the number of the case. I appreciate your support and I believe in justice. Stay safe and be aware that this can happen anywhere around the world. So if you faced or seen any injustice towards you, do not keep quiet. Speak out. Stand up for yourself. Because together we can make a difference. And your response was absolutely amazing. Police officers want to investigate your case. All those who say that it's Pakistan and nothing will happen to him are just liars. I will do whatever is in my power to set this wrong as right. I'm from Pakistani army and it's very generous and kind-hearted people. I will make him pay the price for what he did. So guys, something crazy just happened. I just got a call from a Moscow number. So I pick up the phone and the woman says, hello, is it Anna Markarova? I'm like, yes, it's Pakistani embassy in Russia and General Consul wants to meet with you. I'm like, oh my god, like for a second I was like mute. I couldn't say anything. I'm so shocked. To meet just for a cup of tea. When is the soonest you can come? I'm like, well, I'm not in Moscow right now, I'm in Krasnodar. She said, oh, well, then I need to talk to the General Consul. And now I got this call. I don't know who and how and what. Yeah, let's see what's gonna happen. I'm very scared. Oh my god, just now I got a call from the General Consulate of Pakistan. Hello? Thank you very much for calling.
And if a tourist has a bad experience, I always request them, please do share your feedback when you come back so as we can improve the things.
Yes.
Well, in that, I wanted to meet you, but as I learned that you are in Krasnodar, then let me plan. I will, after confirmation of dates, I will tell you I'll come to Krasnodar and we can have a sitting there. So I'll get back to you very soon.
Okay, thank you very much. I look forward to see you. Thank you.
And you have my number now. For anything, I'm always available.
Okay, thank you so much.
I have good news for you to share, but when we will sit and discuss, I will explain everything to you. Okay, see you soon.
See you soon. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh my god!
I've good news for you to share.
What is the good news to share?
It's gonna be cool. Something.
What is it? He's gonna come to talk with me to 1,300 kilometers. I don't know what is there could be that he wants to tell me in person. I don't know, I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased that such a big person is coming all the way to tell me something. I'm so honored. I'm so honored, I have no words to describe. I'm so grateful for all of you for supporting me, just giving support and this kind and warm words of love and care. I've also received a decent amount of negative comments of people who just weren't sincere and were saying things like I deserved it and all of that and all that hate. And to be honest, I've never received this amount of great comments and this amount of negative comments in my life. And for the new blogger, it was a tough time, honestly. Last 4 months while waiting for all this, it was not easy, and mentally I was honestly struggling with all the messages I was receiving, because even like one toxic message sticks to your mind and you forget about hundreds of good messages you received because you think about one that negative comment. And I had to work on myself to tolerate this amount of negativity that I never had before. And I think it is very unfair to tell me that I should have stayed in a hotel, and then this wouldn't have happened. When in my previous videos, when I had a great experience with staying with locals, showing you the local experience, real experience of Pakistan, the life in the small villages, in the small towns, the real kindness of people. Well, if I stayed in a hotel, I wouldn't have this great experience. Even if you stay in a hotel, there are so many bad things that can happen. I come to travel, I come to experience the country and the people, and everywhere in the world there are good things happen and bad things happen, no matter what you do. This is not fair to say that I did something wrong. It's never a fault on the person who was a victim of bad actions of these not honorable people. You cannot say you shouldn't have went there. No, this person shouldn't have done this. What I learned from this situation is that you need to be mentally strong to stand up for yourself, because even when you do, there will be so many people telling you that you're doing everything wrong. So guys, just go with your gut, go with your heart, go with your mind, do what you think is right for you. Aristotle said, if you don't want to be criticized by other people, you should say nothing, you should do nothing, and you should be no one. So I've just got a message from the general counsel. I'm nervous a bit. Don't know what to expect. He's called, oh my god. Hello? Good evening. Yes.
And the second is twice ago, I had something to tell you, and the individual has been punished.
Oh.
Punished severely. And this I can confirm you now, and appropriate punishment has been awarded.
Thank you so much. It would be a pleasure to meet you. Also, I received a comment on YouTube that says that this man doesn't work in army anymore. Well, I hope that my case proves that it is possible. And I did this, and I hope that the people of all the world, wherever you are, things happen everywhere, and if you stay silent, nobody will ever know. Don't be afraid. There will be people who will support you, and you will never be alone. And I'm grateful for all the people I met along the way, and I want to say a special thank you to the army personnel. Thank you for your concern and understanding, and I'm very grateful that you cared about this incident. I appreciate your efforts and time a lot. I'm so grateful to everyone who reached out on my email, in my comments, in my DMs on Instagram, and shared love and support. I wish you all the best and a happy and safe life. Take care, be safe. Good luck.
Okay, come.
You can never fail if you never stop. I'm working on something very special for you, so stay tuned, subscribe and ring the bell to not miss my adventure. See you next week. Bye bye.